Hey everyone, so today we are going to look at the recent model that has come up, that is DeepSeek V3. Now, DeepSeek V3 has almost disrupted all the AI models in the market, whether it be OpenAI GPT-4 Omni, whether it be Claude 3.5 Sonnet, or whether it be Google Gemini. Now, DeepSeek has become one of the most downloaded app on the App Store. Now, this is because they have created a open source AI model which is delivering results like never before, and it is also one of the most cost efficient AI models in the market as of now. So let us look into now what does DeepSeek offers. Now, if you go to deepseek.com, you can see two tabs here. One is the free access to DeepSeek V3, which is the intelligent model, and then you get the DeepSeek application. Now you can download the application in your iPhone or in your MacBook as well. Now DeepSeek, you can start it on your desktop. I will talk about the open source model that you can download from GitHub, but if you look at the features out here, so basically what you have to sees that they have a search option. Now they can DeepSeek is able to search the internet live, and at the same time they have something called as the DeepSeek R1 Deep Think feature. Now Deep Think R1 is to solve complex reasoning problems. Now these are some of the two main features here, but this is not all it. I'll tell you more about what it does. Let us look at what DeepSeek offers, and we'll also do a live comparison of DeepSeek versus Claude 3.5 and OpenAI GPT-4 Omni, which is the highest model of OpenAI. Now, when we look at DeepSeek, you can see that it has two features, which is the Deep Think feature, which is the most important feature out here. We'll look at it, what it does. And they also have a search the web. They have a search, live search feature here. Now we look at GPT-4 Omni, which is the paid version, highest version that GPT-4 Omni OpenAI has, and then we have Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which we are going to even look at. Now, when we talk about all these three models, what we are going to do is we'll just give them a simple prompt, and we'll see what who gives the most amount of intelligent output. Now let us say I tell him, give me, I'll talk from the perspective of SEO, or let's talk from the perspective of creating a comprehensive SEO strategy for a brand. Give me a comprehensive SEO strategy for a e-commerce brand to get organic traffic for their t-shirts in 2025. Now I can also give a little more deeper prompt. Additionally, try to work on technical SEO as well as on-page SEO in details. Also give suggestions for implementing backlink strategy step by step. Now we copy this exact same prompt and also paste it in GPT-4 Omni. Let's see what GPT-4 says, and we do the same with Claude 3.5. We do the same here with Claude 3.5 as well, and we do the same with DeepSeek. Now if you look at it, I have not switched on the Deep Think feature. I'll also show you what happens when I switch on the Deep Think feature. Now without the Deep Think feature being on, it is saying step by step site speed optimization. It's good that it has broken down all the micro components here that needs to be worked on in terms of technical SEO. In terms of on-page SEO also, it is giving the tool names, it is giving examples of keywords that can be targeted. Okay, great. Now meanwhile we can look at GPT-4. It is giving, it is also breaking down the same way, but it is giving a more generic one. Still good. Core web vitals, it is talking about the core web vitals, it is talking about URLs, it is talking about indexing, it is talking about navigation. But if you compare the output here clearly, it's going point by point. Number one is site speed optimization, whereas GPT is considering all of that in a core web vitals. That means it is including multiple points under one header. So like page speed is included here, interactivity, visual. DeepSeek is doing a much more structured segmentation if you look at this, right? Now if you go about on page SEO optimizing product pages, it is saying first keyword research, Then we have product titles. But if you go to GPT-4, let's see what it is saying about on page. Same keyword research, product pages. So in this case, not much of a difference. They're suggesting the same tools. They're suggesting the same t-shirt keywords. But I think here it is also talking about competitors, right? And it's also talking about meta descriptions. So let's look at what Claude is giving. Claude is far behind. I think, see, it is talking about site architecture, page speed, but not much into detail of how it should be done, right? And Claude, one of the very, I'd say, annoying features about Claude is that it doesn't explains much. It always gives you in pointers, right? So it could be hard for people who are wanting to also know the implementation steps. So yeah, so Claude is that. Now we can also look at the deep think feature. So if you see that we have just given a generic prompt, and it has also a wonderful feature as deep think, where it also reveals the thinking process of the AI model. Now, apart from this, we can also look at why this is getting popular. See, when we talk about the DeepSeek CEO, it is a Chinese team, and they have some concerns. There are a lot of criticism related to how they will use the data. Now, in their DeepSeek privacy policy, it is clearly mentioned that they are going to use the data of the users, and it will be located in servers outside of the hosting country or outside of one's own domestic location, and in the People's Republic of China it will be stored. If you can see here in the screen, it is talking that we will, when we use our services, when you use our services, we may collect your text or audio input, prompt, upload files, other content that you provide to model our services. Now this is the information it will collect. Now information when you contact us. Now where will it be located? It will be located in servers outside of China. How we share your information, it is also mentioned here. So if you're someone who is working with critical data and you do not want to share it to this existing AI model, not the open source one, if you're using the application, you should read the privacy policy if your company is dealing with critical data of clients, right? So that's one important thing. But if you use the open source model, there's no such concern. You can deploy it in your own server and keep it. Now what does the app do? Actually, you have seen how it is reducing the American stocks, how it is affecting US AI companies. It's basically the subscription charges. DeepSeek is completely free as of now to use by all developers, and most importantly, because of its open source, no API cost. It's almost extremely minimum. I think 20x lesser than what GPT-4 is charging as of now. So that's the reason it's becoming much popular out there in the market. So if you see here, I've given a prompt about writing a script on DeepSeek versus GPT-4 and Claude 3.5 comparison for agency owners and startups. So it has thought for 29 seconds, and it shows the structure of its thought, how it thinks. Now GPT-4 Omni or Claude does not reveal the thought process. If you see here, first I need to structure the script according to the sections outlined. DeepSeek, and for the intro, this is how I will think. For next explaining DeepSeek, I'll use simple language and avoid jargon. The viral features should be highlighted. Comparison points should be given. Now to ensure that the script is fast paced, includes visual, I have to use keywords, right? Finally, make sure the script aligns with YouTube best practices, around 10 minutes, engaging every 15 to 30 seconds. Now it has revealed the basis of its thought. Now if we want to change the way how it thinks and give a different output, we just have to prompt accordingly, and we will know that. That's little advanced, but you have to observe its thinking process, and you can just change the type of prompt you have to give. So that's it about today's video. What do you think about this? Have you tried out the DeepSeek model? And what are your thoughts? What do you think about AI models changing the very way companies function? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in a next video. Thank you.